Hello, everybody. Welcome to NEOS VR. This is my very first Twitch stream I've ever had, and I'm Twitch streaming from NEOS VR, a social VR platform that's definitely dependent on the having some kind of Steam PC. But in NEOS, you can make and create all sorts of different things. As I said, this is literally my first ever Twitch stream, and I'm not expecting any followers at this point in time. This is mainly just to test the interface and see what works. I think I have maybe 3 followers at most at this point, but feel free to subscribe and follow me, like the page, or find a way to talk to me and chat with me. You can actually talk to me through VR. So if I'm in VR and if you're outside of VR, you can send me text messages and I'll be able to read them. I have this Twitch chat window here. As you can see, there's no one chatting right now, but once it becomes populated, I'll be able to reply you. Okay, so yeah, it'd be great to hear from you at some point, maybe not for this stream, but maybe for another one. At best, I'm just going to be recording this stream just to see if it works properly or not. Okay, sometimes I'm pointing at my head. That's actually, you don't see this here, but I'm actually opening and closing a menu this way. I can show you what the menu looks like if I can figure out the controls again. Let me just see if I can find this. Not offhand. Anyway, yep, so my username is Ideatron, and I can change the perspective of the Switch camera. I'm in the third person point of view, so you can see what I'm saying, right? Or you can look at me, so I can see myself in a mirror here, and I can talk with you, and you can... I can see what you're looking at on the Twitch stream. I can also go to a smooth POV from a first-person perspective. Now you can see what I'm seeing through my eyes. Right now I'm looking up at the sky. The skyline here is full of is populated with Patreon supporters of NEOS. Perhaps not all of the Patreons yet, but many of them. Somewhere along here, my name will be floating by, my real name. I haven't quite seen my name at this literal moment, though, but I'm sure my name will come across shortly. If I see it, I'll just point it out. But all you have to do is be a Patreon member of NEOS, and then you can get your name up there somewhere. Okay, so what else can I do here? I'm just going to get my Twitch chat to follow me around. So I'm in first-person mode. I'm walking around. This whole area is known as the NEOS Content Hub. It's the first place you arrive in the lobby when you spawn inside of NEOS VR. And this was created by Aegis Wolf, who is actually online right now, but I don't want to bother him at the moment. But it's a very nice space. He also designs virtual instruments and even software that you see inside of NEOS. And what else can I show you about, or tell you about this? I guess I just have to show you around. Let me show you around this place. Let's use the, let's use the third-person view so you can see me inside the space, and we will walk around this beautiful hub. So yeah, you can see. I can also move this camera around. You can't see that I'm holding a camera, but I can move it around and show you what NEOS looks like. I'm in a full embodied avatar, which means I can walk around and fly, and I feel like I really am inside of VR. That's something that is much different than a screen-based virtual experience. So the scale of this is huge. It's like a real, it's like being in front of a real building. So somewhere in outer space. So that's one of the appealing aspects of a place like NEOS VR. I'm just going to move this camera back here. I just noticed something here. Let's see. My name, I think, is crammed into another person's name right now. But I knew I saw it just a second ago. Yeah, it's smushed over there, I think. It doesn't really matter. Oh, there's my name. It's smushed next to some other names and pictures. Big deal. Not a big deal. I mean, it'll update later. Anyway, enough about that. So, you can fly inside of NEOS, but before I do that, let me just see here. Okay, I'm still getting used to this interface. And there's this drone cam behind me that is zooming in. I can never actually take a picture of the drone cam, it seems. I'll be figuring that out later. But I can, let's see here. I'm going to use my first person perspective. Okay, and I'm going to walk towards this giant door. Let me move that Twitch chat out of the way a little bit. It'll follow me still, but I'm going to move it over here. Now I have a bit more autonomy with my walking. You can see my leggies move. All right, now watch. When I go up to this door, it's going to open. Woohoo! All right. So here we are inside the building. You can see me walking. Over here, we have what they call a world table. I'm just going to move this Twitch window out of the way for a minute. So you can see here different what they call world orbs. And within each world orb, you'll see someone's name. Oops, I didn't mean to press that. Hope that world didn't just disappear because I popped the bubble there. But you can see the username of the person inside, how many people are inside the bubbles, each of these world bubbles. If you want to go follow someone in there, right? You get also a preview of the world. You can see some bubbles opening and popping. Oh, suddenly everything became very populated. So now we see a whole bunch of worlds. Again, NEOS is not super populated yet. It's still a brand new kind of social VR world. So as you can see, there aren't many rooms in here that are populated at the moment. Each of these orbs is only maybe 6 people at maximum at a time right now, which is good for bandwidth. So do I see anyone here I recognize? I recognize some names from the Discord chat group. Nverex is someone I could be talking to. His bot is also here, Nverex bot. You can see that mentioned there. Anyone else I know offhand? I mean, I can go to our friends list. Nah. Anyway, it doesn't really matter right now. I'm not necessarily here to socialize today. But this is the world table. All right, I'm going to move this over here. I'm just going to get my Twitch window. I'm going to move that over, let's say, here. I don't want it to obscure my view. All right, and now I'm going to walk down this pathway. Let me show you what that's like. Check this out. You think I'm going to fall? Well, no, I'm not. Hey. And if I put a world orb here, it will publish it, I think, over there. There's also a list of worlds you can go to on the wall here. I don't feel like going to any other world at the moment. There's a beautiful statue up there. I can actually fly up there. Maybe I'll show you in a minute how to fly. But it is pretty nice, eh? If you look over the railing, don't fall. So, NEOS is a very nice space. There's a lot of really cool worlds. They're almost all user-generated worlds. NEOS VR is like an indie startup from the Czech Republic out of a place near Prague. And, as far as indie worlds go, it's pretty amazing, really. It's where I'm going to spend a lot of time building and developing non-player characters, or bots, as they're sometimes called. So I'm just looking around here. Again, I come here all the time. Sometimes I just come to secretly build here, or learn to build, or try and build, and also meet some friends here. But I also go to other rooms, or orbs, you could say, or worlds within NEOS VR as well. When I'm going to meet someone in particular, maybe in another Twitch stream, I will show you some of these worlds. What else will I show you? I think I'll show you what it's like to fly. So I'm not sure. Let's see if you're going to be able to see this. You see my hand? Oh, you can. Great. See how there's this wrist menu that goes over my hand. Right now it's in car driving mode, which really means walking and gripping mode. Well, I can open that, click that, and now I want to fly. Now watch. Okay, I'm flying. My legs are far enough off the ground. It's more like levitating than flying, I guess. Ooh, okay. I'm going to hit the wall. All right. No, I'm not. Okay, so now I want to get up. Let's follow this around. Want to get up there. Let's fly it. Flying over the railing. See my legs. Here I am in the third person, but it doesn't really look like I'm flying. Well, it sort of does. Oh, hit the roof. I can even I was going to say, I can even drop this to be a car again. Woo! Now I fell. All right, so you get the idea here. This is a beautiful space, by the way. If I just walk over here, and if I go to first person, there's a beautiful fan here, all made by Aegis Wolf. He has a particular style. What I also like, if you come over here, is this nice, super huge floating sculpture. And yeah, I can fly up there too. So if you can see my hand here, let's change that to flying. Now I'll just fly up. All right. I'm just looking and flying up. I can look down. I'm going to fall. And I could fall there, but I don't feel like it. So I can fly around. All right. And I can come back down. Whee! Again, it's more like levitating than flying. I think calling it flying is probably not very accurate. Okay. So that's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's beautiful here. It's a nice place to relax. I'm going to go over and fly over this basement floor here, and then I'll drop myself down. Maybe I'll just float over here. You can see that's the front door. Oh, outside the front door. There's the door outside the front door where we were. All right. Let's go fall. Okay. I have fallen. All right. So I think you get the basic idea of movement and things like that. So you can move around, you can fly around. I'm not going to show you too much today. Maybe occasionally you can see my camera if I move it quick enough. No, it's always on me. All right, I have a drone camera that follows me around to take some shots. Okay, I'm just gonna put this over here. You can't see what I'm dragging here. I'm dragging a Twitch chat window so I can see who's talking to me, and also you can see this, but the camera mirror view for me. So that's a NEOS content hub. There isn't really much else to show you here because I got a screen in my face. So the door just opened. Maybe I'll stand back and then I'll open that again, just for dramatic effect. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got to make sure I'm doing something properly here. I'm starting to wonder if I really did. Yeah, I'm connected. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm connected. All right, I can go out the door. Hopefully it won't smash in my face here. Oh, it's opening. Okay, I got to stand back. Okay, now let's see where I'm going. Down here. This hub is actually quite small. There isn't much really to show you for this hub, but it's a place to do things. So that part is cool. Oh, I don't like. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying some new buttons out. No, I think I'll try this. Okay. So you can. NEOS VR is really a place for a building. All right, this is where we can build, whether it's different kinds of objects, a building such as this one, a non-player character, a bot, or a vehicle, or anything else like that. It's completely possible within NEOS VR. So if you're a builder, then you like to do stuff like in Unity or Unreal, or those kinds of software packages that can make computer graphic assets and stuff. You can do all of that inside of NEOS entirely. I know there's a way to do this, but there should be a way in my Twitch interface here to show you what everything looks like, including what all the in terms of getting you to show you all the tools I have and everything else in my toolkit and my inventory. The building tools, there's even pieces of software literally inside of NEOS. There are texture guns, material guns, scripting guns. You can actually program within inside of NEOS VR. They have their own visual scripting programming system called Logix, and in here you can literally drag and drop visual modules in this virtual space and program. in some kind of dynamic way. And that's the thing I'm going to do with my friend Liz and my friend Kavanch here in NEOS VR. We're actually in the process already of making non-player characters. So these are AI enhanced virtual characters. They can do their own thing autonomously. And we're then going to make our own custom NPC. So I'm going to make one, and Liz is going to make one. And Kavanch is our AI programmer, and he's going to make these characters more creative than they would be normally inside of NEOS VR's logics system. So that's what we're going to be doing over the next few months. So I'm going to be in here a lot, same with Liz, same with Kavanch, and we're going to build some characters that seem kind of creative. So it's kind of a long story. I'll talk more about those in a future Twitch stream recording. But there's no one really here to talk to yet in terms of you on the other side of the screen. But most of you, if you're watching this at all, it's a recorded video for you because you're not logging in live at the moment. That's totally fine. But when I start getting more live people, maybe I'll start talking about that more. So NEOS is a long-term project for us, or at least to be in NEOS, it's a long-term project. We have a lot to learn. The learning curve is a bit high, but when you consider modeling in Unity or 3D Studio Max or Lightwave or Maya or Unreal or all these packages, those have huge learning curves too. And you have a mouse and a screen, and it's just it's really frustrating, especially if you're someone like me that has kind of a visual dyslexia. I can't really make 3D things in that 2D kind of space. I need 3D to be able to grab things, touch them, grip, grab, grow things. I can even, I guess I can't do it on Twitch. Oh, I know why. In some worlds, I can even change my size and shrink my own size. Not in here, it seems to be locked from scale changes. But you can texture things, you can move things around physically, grab it, move it around, and give it intelligent behaviors or whatever. So, NEOS is a very capable space. So when you consider the capabilities of NEOS, it's fine. I mean, you don't have to learn brand new pieces of software. As long as you're in NEOS here to learn, you will learn 3D modeling. You will learn all sorts of things just by being in here in a more embodied kind of way. So that's fantastic. You can spend the same amount of time just learning Unity to just do 3D kinds of computer graphic assets, but then you have no real world to explore with it as well. You have to publish that world and then try and test it. Everything's done in real time here, pretty much. I can even upload files from my computer, my hard drive computer, and put them in here. In fact, maybe I can try doing that now. I'm pointing at my head to open up a menu. I don't know if you can see my menu. I'm going to see if you can. I don't think you can see what I'm seeing, but that is totally fine. Let me just... okay, it's not a big deal. But let's see if you can see my inventory window. No, I don't think you can see my inventory window, which is a drag. I know there's a way to do it, but you can't see that here right now. But what I do have in a secret area, excuse me, is in my secret menu, I have a thing called a file browser, and I can literally open up my hard drive, and you can't see what I'm holding right now. And I can even, for example, I'm just going to open this, see if you see it. Oh, wait. Oops. Yeah. I just, from my hard drive, took a picture, of a piece of jeans. This is from clip art or something, and I just brought it in as a JPEG image. Just uploaded it from my hard drive. And now I can texture things with this jean image. If I want to make a grunge kind of character, I can just make it have jeans, and I can open up, I got a flannel picture. I can get that for you to make a grunge kind of character. Let's see here. Where did I store that? Well, here's an example. Okay, this has the clip art name on. See, I can just grab and hold this. In fact, I can hold on. I can shrink this down, and this I can do the same just by grabbing and squeezing. I can move them around, and I can even make textures out of these and orbs out of these. I can make t-shirts or whatever I want. out of these materials just by having these on my hard drive. I can grab them and destroy them or duplicate them. It's pretty easy, really, what you can do in NEOS once you get the hang of the interface. Yeah, I'm not just covering my eye to cover my eye. I'm actually opening up a certain menu window. Everything is all spatial and gestural in VR. So you have different positions of hands and different buttons, and that combination will open different kinds of features. So you get used to actually working in when you get used to working in VR, you get used to moving around your arms in space and opening up different kinds of cool menus that way. What else can I tell you? Above my head here, it says Ideatron. You can see some icons. One of the icons shows I'm a Patreon member. Up there. There's also an old little flame there that says I've been in NEOS early when it first started. That's true, actually. I was here in, I think, early 2018. But NEOS wasn't really ready for prime time yet. But I was still here, so that was cool. And what else do I have on my head? I think it says I'm the admin of this area for now, even though I'm not really the admin. Yeah, so that's the NEOS hub. That's NEOS in a nutshell. I look forward to when people start signing in and following me onto Twitch and saying hi to me. You can literally, from your phone or from your laptop or computer, just click and say, hey, how's it going? And I'll talk with you back if I wish to. So it's a good way to communicate with me when I'm locked into VR if you still want to say hi to me and you don't have VR access. So, yeah. So that's all I wanted to say about that. Yeah, so I can just explore for you here. Let's, oops. Why don't we do some flying for a minute? All right, you probably want the first person perspective here. All right. Maybe I need this. Gotta look up, all the way up, and fly up. I'm gonna go up here. I don't really need to have my hands out like this. Although the left hand helps me to guide me where I'm going. Flying above the building. You can say as I said, you can say it's levitating above the building. There's the ceiling fan down there. There's a nice place to stop. Or no, maybe you want me to go all the way up there. All right. So I'm just gonna levitate some more. Let's go all the way up here. Nice. It is beautiful here. I'll probably get knocked over though. Look down. Maybe I'll drop myself here. See if I can drop myself here. All right, there we go. Oh. All right. Well, wasn't that fun? What? Oh. Sorry, I'm just gonna do some movement trick here. All right, there I am back. Now this hub is pretty dead right now. There's no one really around. They're in their own private rooms at the moment, probably building and not wanting to be bugged by people like me. That's totally cool. I totally understand. Okay, but that's why it seems a bit dead here. Okay, I'm gonna just drop down. Ow. All right. So I'm not sure what else to show you at this stage. I can zoom in and out of my camera. Hello, 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 hello there, hello there, hello, hello. Okay. I don't want to be zoomed in that much. Maybe this much. So, sure what else to show you really in the NEOS hub. Once I figure out more of this interface, I'm going to make more things visible for you. Actually, maybe I can do that in settings here. Sorry, I'm just figuring some stuff out. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see here. Well, I'm going to try and do this. Okay, here's my camera in front of my face. It's a bit confusing, right? But I can still see you. Oh, the camera follows. It's going to go over my head, isn't it? What if I do this? Ah, there we go. Okay, so now that won't be following me, but that's my camera interface. Now, yeah, now you can see my banner menu. Okay. Here's my banner menu. Here's my camera. All right. See, so I can click on this. I can go to third person. Hey, I can go to first person. So you can see here, I can make a new world of my own here. I can save a world. I can leave a world. I can make a session which controls who is in this world. I can do some settings. Friends, see who's online. Let's see who's online. Hopefully no one's thinking this is a privacy violation. Nextland's is the main guy who does the Twitch streams for NEOS. I could go bug him. I don't know if I feel like bugging anyone right now, but he's there. I just join them in his world. All right. But I don't feel like doing that right now. And here, if I open up worlds, okay, this is kind of hard to see because this is in the way. There we go. See, so now I got my worlds, browse worlds. Let's have a look at that. All right. Oh, the more windows open, the laggier it gets. But I can click on any of these and go there. I can filter what's there too. I don't feel like doing that right now though. Inventory. This part's good. Inventory. So it spawned another window here. This window has all a bunch of different folders you can see here. Now you double click them kind of like a mouse. You can see a bunch of junk in my inventory. Some stuff I'm working on, including I'm even looking at some other non-player characters like this butterfly from the Navi, from I'm drawing blanks now from not Avatar. It's from Zelda, the game Zelda. There we go. And I got other toys here. Check this out. Here is a band called the NEOS. It's a band from Victoria. I was in a related band with a member of this band. Looks like it's in reverse right now. But anyway, I can flip it. Oh yeah. Oh, just one moment. There. Well, okay, whatever. NEOS. So that is a Victoria band. I'm going to be playing some NEOS punk rock music inside of NEOS VR, but not today. Not until I get an audience for that. What else can I show you? Oh, getting some infinite regress there. What else can I show you? Okay, so if you look at this inventory window here, it's technically private, but I don't really care. There's only just one avatar there, but you can click on these kind of like a mouse. Essential tools. Here's where you get all the brushes. You can make different kinds of geometry out of different brushes. You can have this is a texture palette. I just opened up, just double clicked and opened it. Let me show you. Spin this around. Oops. Put that back in there. Oh. Okay, so one moment. Oh, they're a bit finicky. Oh. Okay, 1 second. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. Okay, that's pretty funny. No. All right. So you can spin this around, huh, with my hand. Ooh, keep on knocking these out. Not used to this entirely, but you can spin this around. And you can put new orbs in here, and you can dip brushes in here and make the brushes textured according to the kind of texture you have in this texture palette. It's pretty cool. All right, making that disappear because I was getting too clumsy there. But in my inventory there's different kind of brushes that give you different kind of geometries, and there's a lot here. This one here is a texture gun, so I can load this with one of these texture orbs and blast textures onto, let's say, this building or something like that if I wanted. There's different kind of tooltips which you wear in your hand. So if I click on this one, for example, or double click, there's what we call a developer's tooltip. Let me just take away that. If you double grip it, see, it equips to my hand. Now the menu over my wrist will change. Shouldn't change too much there. There, you can open up a window that shows kind of code you might be dealing with for scripting. Oops. And what else can I open up? I can make a new object. Now, how about I make a new 3D model? Sure, why not? How about I make a cone? Poof, there it is. And I can just texture it. All right, but I don't feel like doing that right now. It's pretty cool, right? So you can do all these things. Plus, let's see here. Yeah, 3D models, mirror avatars, cameras, avatars. Oh, bots. Didn't see that one before. Okay. These are all made by users in the community. So there's music. You can even create, as I showed you, a NEOS CD there. You can even burn and create your own CDs to be played by a virtual CD player, which is totally cool. There's different kind of effects there. There's even like a Roomba vacuum cleaner. Here's a CD player. You can make your own CDs, put it in there. Programmable stuff. I'll have to show you some other time, I think. I don't feel like opening up a lot of stuff right now, but there's tons of stuff. You can even watch tutorial videos while in NEOS. So where would that be? That'd be under VHS. Check this out. See this bookshelf here? Okay, right. Watch, I'm going to open that. Boom. And what is this? This is actually a video library. Can you see? It says VHS. Each of these are VHS tapes. Now, if I just get a VCR here, this is so retro, right? Okay, now let me get a VCR going. Here's a VCR. Yeah, I'm in first person. Okay. Here's a VCR. Poof. Bam. All right. What video do I want to watch? I'll put it over here. What would I like to watch? I would like to watch... Oh, I don't know. Let's see here. Is there anything I really want to watch at the moment? What the hell? Setting up the forest. All right, see, I can just grab it. And I'm going to, hold on a second. I'm going to grip this, plop her in. And now look. Now I'm loading that video I just put in. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, see, it's an old VCR. It takes time to play it. You can make your own video cassettes just by burning the YouTube URL into...
Examples of how to use NEOS tools and components to achieve this. So let's get started.
Into the video cassette. Nice. Kind of loud though.
So let's begin by creating a new Vorel. I'm going to use the basic MP3 template, but you can use any you want.
Because let's get rid of that. All right. So it's easy just to watch things inside of here and make things and do things. I'll have to show you some other time. All right, now I'm just going to get rid of this bookshelf. Even though it has so many cool videos I want to eventually watch. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is, let's see, how are you doing for time and stuff like that? So I can, okay. I'm just going to make this disappear. Oops. Okay. Just cleaning up my space here. Oh yeah. Let's do this here. Something else I want to show you, if it works. If it works. Yeah. So if you see here, it's probably, I don't know if it's all reversed for you. It has my name. It even has the storage space I have and the money I have in cryptocurrency. NCR there stands for NEOS credits, and they're convertible into Ethereum, which is convertible into US dollars, in case you're wondering. It also gives me the frame rate and the time. It's 10 p.m. local time, Pacific time here. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just showing you the interface quickly. Okay. I think that's all I want to say right now, because there's not really anyone here anyway at the moment, including people on Twitch. And I just wanted to record this to see how this turned out, to make sure it turned out okay. And maybe I'll share this with people on Facebook and other kinds of social media, perhaps, as if it turned out. Otherwise, I'm here twitch.tv/Ideatron. That's my normal username, but in NEOS, I am Ideatron. Ideatron, you can see there. Feel free to follow me on Twitch. I would like to have more than 2 followers eventually. And maybe I will see you on the other side, from the other side of the Matrix. I'll be in VR and you'll be outside of it. Or perhaps you'll join me in NEOS and we can all spend some time together building and creating things and having fun. Okay, well, have a good time. And we'll see you soon enough. So allow me to just close all this. Have a good one. Okay, yeah, let me see here. Okay, goodbye.